Many thanks for joining us again on the newsroom. I am Simisola Adigun. Ebonyi State Governor David Umahi has said there was no time he bought and submitted 2 nomination and expression of interest forms of the All Progressives Party APC simultaneously. Umahi made the clarification on Monday in reaction to the controversy trailing his senatorial aspiration following his loss at the party's presidential primary election in May. The governor was among several others who picked the presidential nomination and expression of interest forms of the APC sold at 100 million naira. Amid controversy that the Electoral Act does not allow for the purchase of such forms at the same time, Umahi stressed that the presidential primary had concluded way before he joined the senatorial race. Budget, a civic tech organization, has expressed concerns over the poor fiscal performance of the federal government's 2022 budget and the growing subsidy payment. Budget said this in a statement on Monday, signed by Iyanu Fatoba, Assistant Head, Media and Communications. The organization said the fortunes of Nigeria have worsened in the last 8 months. According to Budget, the most pressing concern is the debt service to revenue ratio, which has reached alarming levels within the first 4 months of 2022. The Socio-Economic Rights and Accountability Project, SERAP, has filed a suit against the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, for failing to prosecute those suspected to have participated in vote buying and electoral bribery in the June 18 governorship election in Ekiti State. SERAP, in a statement on Sunday, cited reports that suggested there was a brazen pattern of vote buying and electoral bribery at several polling units in the state, including bargaining prices for votes and payments made in uncompleted buildings. The group in the suit seeks an order to compel INEC to obtain detailed information about reports of vote buying by the 3 leading political parties in the Ekiti election and to compel INEC to promptly and effectively prosecute those arrested and bring to justice anyone who sponsored, aided and abetted the act. In COVID updates, the Ekiti Ministry of Health says 74 persons are currently positive for COVID-19 in the state. Commissioner for Health in the state, Oyebanji Filani, announced the development in a statement while announcing a return to strict COVID-19 preventive measures to mitigate increasing nationwide spread. The commissioner urged residents of the state to comply with COVID preventive measures and also advised residents to get vaccinated. The Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry has asked the federal government to reconsider its decision to ban mining activities and commercial motorcycles in the country. The federal government had said it was considering a nationwide ban on commercial motorcycles, popularly known as Okada, as well as mining activities, in a bid to stem the rise in insecurity across the country. In a statement released during the weekend, Director General of the LCCI, Chinyere Almona, called for a reconsideration of the plan to avoid the consequences of undermining the business environment. Almona said it was unacceptable to conclude that the mining ecosystem was a sponsor of banditry and terrorism, adding that investors are at the risk of losing their investments. In South Africa, President Cyril Ramaphosa has appointed the head of the appeals court, Mandisa Maya, as the country's Deputy Chief Justice, becoming the first woman to occupy the position. Justice Maya accepted the nomination by the president to the position in March after being interviewed for the Chief Justice position. In June, Maya was the only candidate interviewed for the position, after which the country's Judicial Service Commission advised the president to appoint her. Her appointment is effective from September the 1st. Hilda Magaya scored twice as South Africa claimed their first Women's Africa Cup of Nations title by beating host Morocco 2-1. Magaya's 2 goals came in the space of 8 minutes as she tapped home from close range in the 63rd minute and added a second in the 71st from a similar position. It was South Africa's first title after having finished runners-up 5 times, including the last edition in 2018. Morocco were playing in their first final and will be heading with South Africa to next year's Women's World Cup, along with the 2 beaten semi-finalists, Nigeria and Zambia. That's the latest on the newsroom. Join us next time for more updates. Thank you for watching.